Hi friends, Miss Elena here. Today we're going to read The Three Little Aliens and the Big Bad Robot. Once there was a mama alien who had three little aliens. They were called Bork, Gork, and Nooklookswooksis. Bork, Gork, and Nooklookswooksis grew up in an old-fashioned house in a snug, cozy crater on a tiny little planet. As the eons passed, their house got too crowded. It's time for you to go out into the universe and find a planet of your own, their mama told them, giving each of them a hug. But remember, watch out for the big, bad robot. It wants to chew you up. So Bork, Gork, and Nooklookswooksis took off. Bye, Mama, they cried. Bye, kids, she shouted back. Always stick together, she added. Then she sniffled a little bit. And call me every once in a while. The three little aliens traveled far and fast. There's a cute planet, said Bork. Too hot, said Nooklookswooksis. How about that one, said Gork. Too crowded, replied Nooklookswooksis. They darted around a meteor. Are we there yet? Asked Bork. Just past the next bend, a big planet swirling with dust loomed into view. Bork spotted a shiny space rover zipping around its mountains and plains. Awesome, she said. I'm going to live in that. Ma said to stick together, said Nooklookswooksis. Nooklookswooksis and Gork traveled on. Nooklookswooksis didn't like the looks of the next planet either. Nowhere to breathe, he gasped. Picky, picky, said Gork. Then just ahead, he spied a giant planet with huge golden rings around it. He jumped on a passing satellite and caught a ride on a ring. Wee, he squealed. This is what I call home. We can't live on a ring that goes around in circles, yelled Nooklookswooksis. We'll get dizzy. But Gork wasn't paying any attention. Now Nooklookswooksis was all alone. He traveled deeper and deeper into space until he spotted a massive blue planet far out in the galaxy. It had 13 moons and refreshing breezes. This faraway place is where I'll build my home, he said. It will be safe from the big bad robot. Nooklookswooksis found everything he needed to make sturdy walls. He gathered stardust to keep his home bright and found solar panels to keep it warm. Then he grabbed a tall, shiny telescope. This'll do for a chimney, he said, though no one heard him. Rock by rock and row by row, Nooklookswooksis built the perfect house. When he was finished, he sat down and locked the door. His house was not very zippy or cool, but it was very safe, and there was room enough for all three little aliens. I hope they come to visit soon, said Nooklookswooksis. Then, one galactic dawn, there was a rumbling in the universe. Greet, bonk, meep, beedly deep, ork, eep. It was the big bad robot. Bork was so busy on her swirly red planet that she couldn't hear the robot's call. She didn't feel his giant footsteps as it leapt from star to star. She didn't see the robots until it was right in front of her rover. Little alien, bleeped the robot. Pull over, pull over. Not by the wheels of my trusty space rover, cried Bork bravely. Then I'll crack, and I'll snap, and I'll whack your house down, meeped the robot. And just like that, the robot cracked, smacked, and whacked Bork's shiny rover into 100 pieces. Greet, bonk, meep, peedly deep, ork, eep, eep. As fast as the speed of sound, Bork jetted away. The robot closed behind her. Just as the robot was about to eat her up, she spotted Gork's satellite house. Gork, help! She cried. But Gork was having so much fun surfing on the rings of his giant planet that he didn't hear her. He didn't see the robot chomping on comets and ripping open black holes until the big bad robot caught Gork's satellite in his huge metal claws. Little alien, it blinked. Come out of hiding. Not by the orbit of this ring I'm riding, cried Gork stoutly. Then I will shatter, and I will clatter, and I will scatter your house down, Gorked the robot. And before Gork could fly beneath the radar, the robot clattered and scattered and shattered Gork's satellite into 1,000 pieces. Greep, bonk, meep, orp, deep, deepily deep, peep, eep. Gork barely escaped. Over here, called Bork. Stick together. At the speed of light, Bork and Gork blasted it out into space, with the big bad robot getting closer all the time. Where can we hide? Asked Gork. Let's find Nooklookswooksis, cried Bork. He'll know what to do. Nooklookswooksis had heard the robot's roar. He had seen what was going on with his brother and sister through his telescope, and he was ready. He flashed his solar panels halfway across the universe. There he is, cried Bork and Gork, and they zoomed to Nooklookswooksis' house as fast as a hurtling asteroid. Get inside, cried Nooklookswooksis. No time to waste. No sooner had Bork and Gork slammed Nooklookswooksis' solid-shaped rock door than they heard the robot rumbling. Little alien, he squeaked. Let me come in. Not by the slime on my chinny chin chin, cried Nooklookswooksis. Then I will crack, and I will squack, and I will whack your house down, zeeped the robot. The big bad robot bashed and crashed Nooklookswooksis' strong, solid house. Nothing happened. Then it pounded and smashed really hard. Not a crack. Then it loaded up its triple blaster and zapped the house, but good. That house would not fall down. So the robot forced its way into the little alien's house right down the chimney. Greep-a-deep. The aliens covered their ears and waited for the robot to chomp them up. But halfway down the telescope, the robot got stuck tight. It strained and struggled. It moaned and groaned. Nooklookswooksis' house shook and shuddered, but did it fall down? It did not. The robot gave one more mighty cry and burst into 1,000,000 pieces. Cool, said Bork. Awesome, said Gork. Just as I planned, said Nooklookswooksis. There's just one thing missing, said Bork. Phone home, said Gork. So Nooklookswooksis did. Ma, he said, we have the coziest house in the galaxy. Won't you come over and tuck us in? The end.